It's Sunday, the 28th of February 2016. This is a chart for Beadell Resources. Beadell's one that I know a lot of people follow on Hot Copper, and a few people were asking if I could do a chart update. I think I put up a video maybe a month ago for Beadell, and I was talking about this 18.5 level being sort of a crucial breakout zone. I guess we've sort of had this bottoming pattern for maybe 6 months now. And this 18 level seems to be going back right to this December 2014 GDXJ rebalance. I think that was a big volume there. Tends to sort of cause points of resistance in the future, these points of big volume. And I said if we could break above this 18 level, we'd be looking for a repeat of this range here, which is sort of I guess the breakout from a double bottom here. So you can see that we've had that now. We've got up to that mid 20s level, which I was targeting. Actually sold a few the day before they did the capital raising, and then bought them back a couple of days later. I think that the results of the capital raising seem to be pretty strong. The way it's reacted. I think people think that when these capital raisings come along, the share price is gonna always go back to that. I think it was a raising at 19.5, and it only got to 20.5 before it started bouncing back up again. There's a lot of momentum in some of these gold stocks. You can see the just dramatic pickup in volume. Whether there's some sort of behind the scenes action that obviously a few people knew about that capital raising and may have been pumping it beforehand, but the way it's come back in the days after, it seems to be pretty bullish. You can see we've got that really good sort of bottoming action here. That this was a good sign, this higher low when we only got to 13 cents. Didn't go back and test that 11-cent level. It really looks like it wants to break out high. You're sort of seeing that, quite a few. You can see these high, sort of indecisive candles, but they're, lowish volume. There doesn't look like to be huge selling pressure here. I know a lot of people talk about the shorters in Beadell. I'm not sure how much that's a factor, but I think with the new management and the guidance seemed to be pretty good from the company. So I think they're trading on pretty attractive valuations if they hit their cost figures. And I think they're probably more conservative now, the management as well, learning from some of the mistakes of the previous management team. But I think with that sort of fairly bullish sort of continuation pattern forming, I'm not going to be a seller here. But I think maybe they need to get some runs on the board before people start getting, I think some of the price targets are around sort of mid 30s, and I think that seems about fair. In the short term, maybe another thing that often, if you look at old charts, look at old points of resistance, they tend to sort of be around points where you get these gaps in trading. So you can see here, there's potentially a little resistance level around 29. Where we had that breakout in 2015 on this strong run. What's happening with the gap is that a lot of people are buying there and getting drawn in, getting sucked in. So that's, if someone's held this stock for a year and just wants to get out 29, that's where you tend to see why these points act as resistance. I mean, that's the theory anyway. And there is some basis for it. You can see here when it broke that, when it went up above 29, that sort of acted as a little bit of a mini support level again. All the way sort of here, and here as well. So maybe it could be a short-term target there, but medium term, I'm not entirely sure where this is going, but I think you want to hold the stock for now.